What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Nike Book 1 Chapter 1, the Worldkiller batch. Before we get into these, guys, I want to remind you that this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe for me. I really appreciate it. It's so helpful. You can then be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at kvegaskickz. Guys, I really appreciate all your support, and we're going to jump right into these Book 1s. So this is one I was pretty excited about. If you followed me in a previous YouTube life, this is a shoe that I have never reviewed at all. No colorways, nothing. Wanted to get my hands on a pair and was just having a hard time finding a size 13. Thankfully I did. Let me show you where I picked these up, guys. Again, this is the Worldkiller batch. There's his Instagram. He's got 2 different pages and WhatsApp. Of course, you can mention that you saw these Kvegaskickz. I know he'll get you taken care of. But these looking really, really good, and we are going to dive right in. So guys, you do have the correct herringbone pattern on the outsole. This particular colorway is solid rubber, which is great. The grooves on these things are really wide grooves, which is great. They bit so well on court. Really good traction, and they do squeak for those of you that want to know that. Okay, so there's that. And they just really, I don't know, the traction was really, I was very impressed with them. Right out of the box, felt really good. No complaints about that at all, and this solid rubber ought to hold up very well. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with the traction. Your midsole, you got like a Cushlon midsole, and then it kind of was like a rubber on this portion on the lateral side versus the medial side that kind of splits right there. You can see that. Everything looks pretty good though. Your stitching is good. They do fit true to size. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Going around to the medial side, did a pretty good job on this Worldkiller pair. As far as like the glue residue and whatnot, not really seeing that. So that's always good. Everything looks great. So now on to the fit and the comfort of the shoe. So these are men's size 13. And the Book 1, I think, is pretty well known that it is a snug 1-to-1 fit, and I will definitely say that is the case for me. They fit me, but I wouldn't have been able to go down even a half size, and I almost wish I could go up a half size. I can't. They don't go to a 13.5 or 14. However, with this colorway in particular, I feel like because you've got the natural materials on the upper as opposed to like a engineered mesh or fly wire, the skin fuse upper like a Kobe 5. With this material, this is going to stretch a little bit more. So I feel like it's going to be really good after I played in them a while. I don't think there's going to be any problems there, but just be aware of that if you've never tried on a Book 1. They are a snug 1-to-1 fit. Now, as far as the cushion, since this is a Worldkiller batch, not only do you get the zoom in the heel just like you do with the retail, these also have a little Met bag zoom right here at the ball of your forefoot, much like the original Kobe 6. And I'll show you, a picture of their tech specs there from this shoe. So you actually get better cushioning than the retail version of this shoe, which is pretty cool. And that's standard for a Worldkiller batch. They normally add, some zoom front and back, even if the actual retail release did not. So that's good. Now the upper, like I mentioned, you have some very premium materials on this particular colorway. You got suede and nubuck pretty much covering the entire shoe. Really, really nice, like buttery material. Just premium, like I say, especially for a basketball shoe. We just don't get this kind of stuff much anymore. It's normally all synthetics, and like I say, with Kobe's, you get like the skin fuse upper or the polyurethane, scale overlays, that kind of stuff. With this, it's all nice nubuck material. Pretty good sleek shape on the toe box, and it's very soft, obviously. You got your swoosh right there stitched in. You do have the correct flat laces over top of this tongue, which is pretty well padded. Not super thick, but it felt good on foot. And then you do have the Book 1 logo up here at the top of the tongue. Inside, it's just more orange hits all over. You can see the back of the tongue tag right there. And then these are numbered. This is 398 to 500. Wink, wink. You do have the gray tips there on the laces as well. So that's all good. You can see the insole down there. It's just the blue Ortholite style insole, which is correct for this shoe. And I did remove that insole from the other shoe, and then we'll take a look at that momentarily. Underneath your swoosh, you have like almost like a premium feeling canvas material right here, this panel, which is really nice. I think that helps with a little bit of maybe breathability, I don't know. And then you got more nubuck, kind of a textured nubuck, which is cool on the swoosh itself. again, the materials, very impressed with this shoe. The back, you got this pull tab in nubuck. If I can get that to focus for you, you can see it says chapter 1, and then underneath the nubuck you actually have the nylon straps as well, so you can actually pull on that instead of pulling on this nubuck, because I would imagine you'll rip that pretty easily. So you do have that, and then the medial side is a mirror image of your lateral side with that same textured nubuck over top of the canvas. Again, really nice materials on this pair. Let's bring in the left one and take a look at it. Looks great. I will say the lighting in here might be making this look a little bit more almost like a burnt orange. It is the correct color. I tried adjusting the lighting to show that, but just, you know, for whatever reason, that's kind of how it's showing up as I'm filming it. So I just want to make note of that. I don't want you to think it's the wrong color or anything. Back of the shoes, everything looks pretty good. Again, these did feel really good on foot. I like how it almost has a little bit of an outrigger. It's kind of wider right here through the forefoot. Almost reminds me of a Kobe 5, the way I put it on when I first put it on my foot. This wideness of the forefoot area and a little bit of an outrigger. That's just what it reminded me of, you know, right out of the box. Give you a good shot of your midsole and the lateral side, guys, or excuse me, the medial side. Everything looks good. Good quality stitching on here. No complaints on this pair from me at all. I think they look great. Let me get this light on and let's see if we can take a look at those zoom units to see if we can get the outlines. I think you can very easily see the one right there in the heel, the outline of it. And you can kind of see, I think, the outline of where that little met bag is. It's like a shape of an egg right here at the ball of your foot. And again, the retail would not have that. The retail would just have, you know, the cush line all the way up, much like the Kobe 4 Protro. So these have extra zoom than even the retail. Inside, like I said, just comes with your blue foam Ortholite style insole. Not a ton of glue on here, so it's pretty easy to remove if you're going to do that. I would say to go ahead and do it though right away, because if you try to switch this out after you've played a while, the glue that is on here is going to adhere to your strobel, and this will be a nightmare to get those out. So shoes looking really good. Let's set them over to our side. We're going to take a look at the box for this one. So you do get the correct Nike sportswear look to the box, the cream with the brown, the branding. You got his signature here, swoosh there, and then of course the side, you know, it looks like a box, or excuse me, looks like a book, almost like you should slid it into on a bookshelf. So that's kind of cool. Do have the book 1 label here, book 1 clay orange. I'm trying to get it to focus for you. Amber brown, men's 13. Inside, just your regular white tissue paper. Nothing else really inside the box. Of course, it did come with the little Max hang tag, being that it's a Worldkiller batch. Let me grab that real quick so you can see that. Not that that's important or anything, but it did come like that right there, because this is, like I said, a Worldkiller batch. But yeah, looking really good. Has some other colorways available in a size 13, so probably going to pick some more up. Looking great. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review of this Worldkiller batch of the book 1 chapter 1. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout, guys. We got a lot more reviews coming your way.